All right, guys, it's Dan here from the Hopheads for Hop Central. I'm here with Alex Blank. He's from 12% Beer Project, doing some amazing things down here. A lot of releases down in Connecticut. Alex, you want to say hi?
Hey, how are you?
Alex, so I've came down for the release a couple weeks ago. I did the Omni Polo and I did the Decadent releases. You work with a bunch of different brewers doing releases. Can you just explain to me real quick how that goes down?
Yeah, I mean, I'm an owner of a company called 12%. We represent a bunch of brands: Evil Twin, Stillwater, Omnipolo, Decadent, Fat Orange Cat, others. We produce their beer here out of Thimble Island, and they let me release small amounts of that beer out of our brewery. And so people come by on weekends, and they buy the beer directly from the brewery.
That's really cool. So that's some big names already.
Yep.
And that's some up and coming names. Fat Orange Cat is definitely something that people have been talking about the last few months.
Yep.
What are they releasing with you?
So this Saturday they're releasing Someone in My Head. It's going to be their first beer with us. It's a 9.5% IPA, double IPA. We tasted it out of the tanks.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The releases here are done so well. You had 150 people probably in line, and it went so quick.
Yep.
I was really amazed. Family-friendly releases too. I had my dog and my kid here, which I know a lot of people are doing nowadays. It ends up being a family day out. For me, at least, we hit a couple breweries and took home some growlers.
Yep.
And Connecticut's beautiful too. So what do you see going on in the near future with 12%?
Well, I mean, what you just described is what we're trying to do. I mean, I have two young girls. I like to go to breweries. And so when we set out to do this, you know, in the last year, I wanted to create an environment where people would want to come, hang out, and it wouldn't alienate anyone. I mean, I'm going to breweries with my kids. They're running around, so I know how it feels, right?
I hear you.
You know, and then meanwhile, we can get good beer when we're at those breweries. That's what that's the experience I've been trying to create here. And so where we see where we're going, hey, we want to make that experience as comfortable, as fun as possible, and we want the beer to be as good as possible.
Absolutely. The beer is top notch because you're getting these big guys to do the small batches,
Yep.
and you're doing the small batches you're doing the big batches for the small guys. You had Paul from Decadent here who's doing some really awesome things, and he's pushing limits. I tried the Stillwater, even with the Aslan.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yep.
It's a good mix of things. You're not focusing just on IPAs. Is that something that's important to you?
Yeah, I'm a hophead,
Yeah.
for full disclosure, but I also, you know, I also think there's a lot of people out there that are essentially one-trick ponies, and so I'm trying to create a balance. You know, I want it to be where when someone shows up here on a given Saturday or Sunday, they don't know whether they're going to get a stout, a sour. I want it to be well represented. We've had releases where we've had no IPAs, and we've gotten a great turnout. We've had releases which have been all IPAs.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the release I came for had a Omnipolo blueberry maple pancake gose, which was absolutely incredible, and the Decadent Stout, which complemented it so well.
Right,
And
we
that's
didn't
a cool
even have
release.
an IPA, right? We had a sour and a stout. Our brewers are prolific. They're very experimental. We're trying to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that blueberry maple pancake lassi goes a sour
Yeah,
is as out there. And you can see from the reaction. I mean, people thought it was incredible. People did not care for it, but that's what we want to do. We want to create it.
Yeah, it was cool. Even
Very
people who
vibrant.
aren't beer drinkers that I know, I actually showed them that because they're wine drinkers. I work in the restaurant industry, and I said, you have to try this, and everybody went nuts for it.
Yeah.
I think you're doing some really cool things. You want to just let them know what you're releasing this weekend?
This Saturday, we are releasing 3 beers. We have Omnipolo Alizar, which is a peanut butter, white chocolate, blondie coconut stout. We have Fat Orange Cat, Someone in My Head, which is a 9.5% double IPA. And then we have a brand new brewery, Root and Branch, releasing their double IPA, which is an 8.5%.
Well, that's
IPA.
awesome.
Yeah.
And what time is that? That's Saturday?
Saturday at 10 a.m.
Cool.
Yep.
So Saturday at 10 a.m. at Thimble Island Brewery, you can catch 12% Beer Project releasing a couple cool beers. This is Dan from Hopheads and Hop Central. Enjoy.